And let's take you all the way now to the Eastern Cape. And Nelson Mandela, that municipality is a very interesting and hotly contested one. After the local government elections, the DA took control for a while. Now the UDM has a mayor in place with support of the EFF. However, this in a province controlled by the ANC. So an interesting one to watch, and that's where we find our reporter Lerato Thipa. Lerato, what's happening tonight?
A very good evening to you, Francis. We've been travelling across the metro throughout the morning, trying to get the votes of the people to hear exactly, did they go out and vote? I heard you earlier on speaking to one of our colleagues in Hermanus, and they were speaking about having to go inside a voting station because of the rains. And that's been the same in Nelson Mandela Bay Metro. We've had rains, not too heavy rains, but cold conditions, which in certain areas did hamper voting in terms of turnout, but also some people in certain areas actually braving the rain and going out to vote. The area that we are in right now is called Soweto on Sea, an area really marred with high unemployment rate, especially in terms of youth unemployment. Earlier on, if you saw on social media, there was actually a tent that was erected here, which due to the rains and winds that I talked about earlier on, had to be taken down and was destroyed. And the structure behind me, which is actually a local church, which you just see behind me, is what the IEC used as a contingency plan to try and make sure that voting carried on as per usual. But like you're saying earlier on, that the Eastern Cape is an interesting project where the ANC in the province is in control, but the metro is run by a coalition. So we're going to speak to people here in this area who have got various problems, who went out to vote, and to hear from them exactly when they went out to vote, what are some of the expectations they have ahead of this year's results, which will come out the next few days. Mama, ngobesifika besincokola indaba yendlu yakho khawusibalisele kabanzi bakwenza kantoni kwindlu yakho.
Ndithi ndingummi welilisi yandiva kwakhikwa renovate kodwa iyami indlu yakhethwa iyami indlu. So andiqondi uba ndingummi welizwe, ndiyavota kodwa ndingayenziyo, akhona sisilungiselwa yona. Singabantu bendodla unowuyapha ufote ngoku nazi emrini epheli phendlina mina uyaqhwalela sidonete ngecawu yethu nansi uba mabavote apha abantu. Kuyanetha endlini xa kunetha silala phantsi thina efront. Sifuna uqomba singabaphi njengoba singanakwazi ulungiselwa thina, sikhethwe qha sifuna ilizwe elifanele thina. Basingaba lapha masinathi ndoba masingalungiselwa thina kulungiswa next door kushiwe kulungiswa ngapha ayikwazi kaloku funa basicase kwenzeka ntoni. Ivote yabanika ivote abantwana bethu abaphange nangu umntwana echedi akaphangele mnoneleni ukhule lapha kule ndawo kodwa ngoku ukhetha izindlu ezithile. Why andisaphangeli manje ndiyandodla nomyeni uyandola wayiyaqhwalela khona siyenzelwe thina singakhatyelwa amacango awiki napheli kuba sayikho ungatyhalanje na ungene endlini sibuza why singalungiseleli asina subsidy thina emhlamba sina ifuna ukuqonda ngekuba siphende qha sifuna ukuphendle karhondo kumsinyi funa bale nyanga iphele sikhali ilizwe nosihlale kulothi sisikhethele lo khande buhlungu ugqithi man buhlungu ugqithi mama ndibaza Samora kodwa sinama 12 Samora Street.
Okay, inkosi wami makhesele nje tata umonwabisi wena tata ke uyila namhlanje uvota ibinjani iprocess yovota kwaye njengoba uvota ufuna nje umkhulumeli uzophatha alincede ngantoni na ngabantu balapha eSoweto Nsi.
Sisemani sivotile kakuhle khanga kube khondo into esizinqonelayo ngakumbi kuRhulumente ozawuthi mhlambi aphathe sibone ukutshintsha kwemigaqo nkqubo especially yoqoqosho kuba le migaqo khoyo ay create nantsika amathuba emisebenzi siyibonile lonto kwiminyaka eyi20 egqithileyo instead of ba imisebenzi yande iyachithakala. Sinqonela ubona utshintsho kumgaqo woqoqosho kaRhulumente wethu because noko iNDP ayisincedi. Urhulumente noko makakhajonge okanye urhulumente zawuthaphathe noko masibone utshintsho kubekho inkqubo mgaqo yoqoqosho ezawuthi ikhulisa amathuba emisebenzi yakhe ithemba kubemi baseMzantsi Afrika ngona loo nto mna sisi.
But just one more person for you, Francis Mzekeli, also from this area. And earlier on you were speaking, you spoke about the youth unemployment. Actually, when you got to the young man who was half drunk asking you for money and you were saying, you know what, I'll give it to you, but I know it's going to be for drugs. Just how bad is the issue of drugs and alcohol, which is linked to unemployment, of youth unemployment in this area?
Siswami ingxaki enkulu kakhulu leyo ngaphangeli kolutsha isikakhulu aba babhinqileyo. Umna urhulumente into benza icela ajonge kweli cala labantu ababhinqileyo because apha eSoweto kweli kanye apha kwa-27 abantu ababhinqileyo abaninzi abaphangeli. Andizotsho ndithi amadoda awaphangeli, nawo ndiyayazi awaphangeli, but abantu abangoosisi abanakakelwanga kakhulu and ngabona abantu barana ii-families isikakhulu because amadoda i-responsibility awazithatha.
Well, those are the views, Francis. Just to give you a picture of what the people that I was speaking to are saying. The First Lady, an elderly lady here, was saying that there was a project here that was started about 4 or 5 years back, a housing project, and it also entailed renovation of houses. She was saying that her house was earmarked to be renovated. The renovation was done, but not completely done. So there are certain areas in her homes which are not done properly, but next door is a house that was done properly as well. The second guy was alluding to the fact that youth unemployment in this area is a huge problem, that 25 years of the democracy, they were hoping that at least a young person with skills, with qualifications would have a job, but they are faced with the reality now that every single day, especially in this area, young people are unemployed. Then the last gentleman spoke about the importance of women being employed. I think sometimes we generalize and make it perhaps a male thing, but he was specifically saying that in this area, what he has seen as someone who stays, that the women in this area, the ladies, the young ladies in this area, are subjected to so much in the name of trying to get an income. So just pleading to the government that saying, you know, he went out to vote, but really hoping that in terms of unemployment, the woman will be prioritized. So that's what pretty much the views of the people in this area. No glitches in the metro. This, France, is just one area that was a bit affected called Ntlangano in Ntabankulu, where residents actually tried and stopped people from going to vote. The MEC of Kokta, Fekile Xhasa, actually went to the area and spoke to the people there. Their concerns, they were saying that they actually want the removal of the ward councillor, the fixing of roads and electricity, and people in the area weren't even able to vote despite intervention from government. So just one glitch in the Eastern Cape, but generally the outcome and the turnout of people at the voting stations was a success. So it's back to you in studio, Francis.